Oh my God. Oh my God. It's the Corona episode. Oh my God, what are we going to do? We're not going to do shit. What we're going to do is you're going to sit down, you're going to relax, have a shot, and learn something. It's Monday. Get your shit together. Let's go. Oh, what's up, gang? This is Ian, your very friendly neighborhood Viking, coming back at you with another Motivational Monday video. It is, I don't know, I think it's the 16th when you're going to be watching this. Right now it is not the 16th. So, well, the world is in a goddamn free fall, and everybody is freaking out about a cold. I actually have a cold right now. I probably have the coronavirus. Whatever. Who cares? People are treating it like it's some crazy nonsense, and it's just a bunch of nonsense that the media is just blowing out of proportion. We all know that. I don't know where you live, but here in the beautiful town of Defiance, Ohio, people are raiding the stores and acting like wild goddamn animals. So, yeah. Good job, media, of everything up for everybody. So cool. Hopefully you guys are doing very well. I'm going to go over some fan questions. I actually got quite a few this past week, so let's answer them, see if I can help you guys out. All right, first question is how Americans are retarded for the toilet paper scares. Are they? Yeah, and that's it. When are we, well, this is a two-part question. When are we announcing our UK tour, and when are we touring next? Well, as far as tours go, we don't have anything booked yet. Right now, you actually caught me in the middle of remixing some new songs for the upcoming record, which are really awesome. We're really happy about how everything's coming along so far. As far as tour goes, we don't have anything set in stone. We would like to do something this year. I know with Cole and his girlfriend just having their second baby, we won't be doing anything for a few months at least. And with John and his work schedule, it's usually pretty hectic. So we have to figure it out precisely when we can do it and make the most out of when we go and where we go. To answer the second part of your question, we would absolutely love to come to the UK. We've been asked multiple times. We just don't know any booking agents or anybody like over on that side to kind of help us get through there, which is something we really should start working on, which we probably will as soon as we get these songs like in the bag. I kind of have a lot on my plate right now, so booking isn't the top of the list, but it will be. Once we get this record probably done, or at least ready to record, then I'll start working on that kind of stuff. I would love to find a solid booking agent for us. So if you know any, let us know. Hit us up on Instagram or Facebook or email or anything like that. Put their names in the comments or anything, just anybody. If you're a booking agent, we are looking for you. So call me. Somebody said we should write a 20-second song so people can wash their hands to. I actually think I might do that. Stick with me and stay tuned. Maybe I'll have something up this week, maybe. I'll try to. What do you do for fun when you're quarantined? I don't know, because I don't fun. I work all the time, so I have no idea what people do for fun. I'm out of the fun game. I'm just like, I work all the time, and I have no idea. I don't know what people do in regular lives. So, yeah, I couldn't tell you. If I'm not on tour, or if I'm not, at my other job, if I'm not, or my other jobs, then I'm here working on this job. So, I don't know. But if you're quarantined, good luck to you. Do you ever experience any kind of performance anxiety? And if yes, how do you deal with it? This is actually a really good question. Do I get any performance anxiety? Not really. I think it's just because we've done it so many times. It's, I say it all the time, but like, it's another day at the office for us. That doesn't mean we don't get excited for the shows, That really means I don't get nervous for them. It's like clocking in to me. And I like that. I like that I can go pretty much wherever and be comfortable. I get pumped to play, but I don't really get nervous. And I'm not really the nervous type in the first place. So yeah, it's not really a thing for me. But for people who do, I mean, it's hard for me to give you a suggestion on what to do since I'm not one of those people. I would say maybe have a shot or something like that, calm your nerves. How to deal with performance anxiety. I would say what is a good thing that I guess I used to do is I would try to get up on the stage before the set and just kind of noodle around on my guitar. And that way people could hear me and I can kind of get used to seeing them. So it's kind of like crash course breaking you in before you have to do the big show. Yeah, and it just kind of let me drink it all in for a second and then let them kind of see me up there and playing and stuff like that. So when I come back on, they go, oh, hey, that was the guy that was playing around earlier. You know, hopefully I sounded not shitty. All right, next question. How to wipe efficiently with 2 squares of TP. That's not possible. But I'll tell you this. Rob Schneider said, just use the 3 seashells. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you're probably not at least 30. If you know what the three seashells are for, then you're good. You don't even need this toilet paper nonsense. How do you overcome the I'm too old for music mindset? Okay, first part, I don't know if you're telling me that I'm too old to play music, or if you're too old to play music, but the most important thing with that is, who gives a shit? Who the hell cares? And if you do care, stop. I know a lot of people that are older than myself that are in bands that are doing nothing. I know people that are older than myself that are in bands that are kind of the same level as me or maybe a little bit higher that they're not widely known bands or anything like that. They're in bands that are doing stuff, but you know, they haven't made it or whatever you want to call it. It's not really like that anymore. So it's kind of hard to say stuff like that. You don't play music for the reason of being famous or any of that shit. Most of us play music because it kind of helped us through a lot of things, and it's one of the very few things in our lives that makes us happy. Truly, truly happy. So do it for you. Do it, you know, play music because you're in a band with people that you enjoy playing music with, or that you write the songs that you want to write that make you feel good, or whatever. But don't worry about your age, dude. Just play. Just play. That's all you have to do is play as much as you possibly can. I don't know how old you are, but literally nobody cares. So actually, I just saw a thing the other day with Eric Sermon. He said that the rap genre and hip hop is the only genre of music that actually cares about people's age. Which I don't really know that much about that particular thing, but if he said it, and he's 49, I think, if he said it, there's got to be some validity to it. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. Look at guys like the Kentucky Headhunters, whatever. Those guys are older and they're not a massive band. I mean, they're a known band, but they're not huge. So, who gives a shit? What products do you like to work with for self-recording demos? Mics, programs, etc. What's the affordable options you've found, the dream setup you'd like, and any hidden gems? Well, I can answer part of that. The only reason I can't answer all of it is because I really don't know all of it. What products do I like to work with? I guess the products I like to work with kind of goes along with the products that I found that are affordable. I've happened to find affordable products that are actually pretty good. Not too bad. So as far as like recording software, I use Reaper. And Reaper it's not free, and I've explained that before. It's not. You can get a license, it's like $60, or you can get a commercial one, which I don't remember exactly how much it is. But you can evaluate it and all that stuff. So as far as like mics go, I have Shure everything. Vocal mics, it's 58s. If I'm miking cabinets, I have 57s. They're pretty much standards, they're go-tos, and they work fine, especially if you're just demoing. It doesn't have to be amazing, you're just demoing. I actually don't mic my cabs when I demo. 99.9% of the time, I just go direct, and I use software within Reaper, which I think I'm using Easy Mix 2, the metal pack for guitars, and it's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. There's tons of amazing ones out there that are, better and all that stuff, but this works fine for what I'm doing right now. I don't have any complaints. But yeah, you can get drum mics, like I have some Shure PGA 57s, and I have a handful of Beta 52s and stuff like that, and you can use all that and get yourself an 8-channel input for some drums and whatnot, and you're kind of good to go. You do have all the learning curves of all those things, so you should really take the time to record them when you can. That way you obviously get better and better over time. That way you can set it up and bust stuff out like right away. I would advise that. As far as like, if you're wondering what kind of interface I'm using, I'm actually using this guy. It's a Focusrite 2i2, and I've probably had it for like 6 years or something like that. I've had it for a while now. It's first generation, maybe second generation. I know they're on thirds now, and the third ones I believe are like C-type cables or something like that, and the latency is like next to nothing. If you get one of those and you get if you have like a decent computer that you can record on, and you can set the latency pretty low on it, you should be good. You should be almost at 0 latency. Now, a dream setup, I really don't know, because I'm not that versed in a lot of different recording softwares. So I'm not really sure what it would be. I mean, I guess if I could have certain things the way I want them, I mean, it'd be great to have like your own little studio space where I had really nice mics hooked up for Cole's drums, and I had, a umpteen channel inputs and whatnot. But as far as like for here, just a good, really good computer that I can dedicate specifically for recording. I would love to have one of those UAD interfaces. One of those are pretty sweet. The UAD Aero, I think is what it is. But they're like $500 or $800 for an interface. I mean, they make ones that are $1,500. It's pretty crazy. One of those, and just some kind of a good recording software. I'm not too picky. Like I said, I really don't mind Reaper. It does everything that I need it to do. And that's what I think you should base your preferences and all that kind of stuff off of. Whether or not the software is better than this one or that one. I think it comes down to what it does for you and how good the UI is. How do we keep motivated playing music during a pandemic? Like I said earlier, who gives a shit? It's all gonna blow over until the next big thing. Whatever. We're still gonna be here doing music, and that's that. With the cancellation of all those shows, man, I really don't know how that's gonna work. Hopefully when we start getting back out there and touring and everything, all this dumb shit has blown over by that point. And if it hasn't, I'm not really sure how it's gonna work. And any of you bands that have been affected by it, which I know a few of you have, I'm really sorry. That sucks. It's already hard enough for us to get out there and get people to concerts anymore, let alone having it get canceled over a goddamn cold. Any bands out there that's feeling the effects from it, I feel for you, man, 100%. And guys, it's just a cold. It's just a cold. Get over it. All right, now we've made it to the last section, which is your motivational section. Today, this is going to go along with one of the questions, that was asked earlier. And guy asked me about recording and demos and things being affordable. You don't need crazy expensive things to get shit done. You don't need it. I mean, yes, we have lots of expensive things in here, but it's very much where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to get it done, you will get it done. And don't let somebody who has tons of money, tons of, expendable income to blow on shit like that. Don't let them tell you that what you're doing or what you're using is bullshit as long as it's working. Because if it's working for you, who cares? Is it nice to have nice things? Yes, it is. Do you absolutely need nice things? No, you don't. You can get shit done regardless. I guarantee you, if I played the demos that we have right now for you, you would be blown away because they sound so good, so far even. And like I said, I'm not using anything really that nice. The point is, don't get wrapped up in silly, trivial things or price tag or anything like that. Or because your computer's not nice. This computer sucks. It's a shitty laptop. I don't care. It works for the purpose that I need. It's getting the things done that I needed to get done. And it sounds awesome. All you have to do is, did you see that huge arc and spit that just came out of me? That was awesome. All you have to do is take the tools that you have and be really good at using those tools. All it takes is time. And whether or not you have a lot of that, because I don't, but the time that I do have, I need to focus it on what needs to get done. So I try to very specifically utilize the time that I have. And that's really all you got to do. You have the tools, you have the time, so with that, you need to add your drive into getting things done. Nobody else is going to get it done but you. So don't depend on other people to get the things done that you want to get done. You can do it. You just have to go out there and do it. So take the time, learn things, be very handy with the tools that you have, and get your stuff done, guys. I would love to hear more music. I would love to see more bands putting more stuff out. I don't care if it's just bands or if it's people putting out videos or people putting out movies or people putting out whatever. You have an artistic expression, and I love seeing it from any platform, anybody at any time. So I hope all of you can use all of the tools that are in your toolbox and get all the things done that you want to get done. So yeah, that's your motivational tip for this week. We have made it through this Corona nonsense, at least for today. So yeah, I want to say thank you guys very much for tuning in this week for the Motivational Monday episode. We're doing them every single week. If you haven't noticed, we have not done a Rift Apart video for the last couple weeks, mostly because we've been sick and Cole had his kid and there's just been too much going on. But we will be back with another Rift Apart. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like me to talk about, please drop that shit in the comments below. I will leave links to anything and everything that I believe I spoke about in the description of this video, and if you guys want to check it out. If you're looking for affordable resources, like I said, check them out. Also, links to all of our music and everything like that, our social media sites, is all going to be in the description as well. Please make sure you are going and picking up all of our stuff, all of our records, any merch that we have out there. We really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. And I will see you next time. Now it's time for me to get back to work. So get out of here. I hope you suffer.